kimono, a distinctive garment that was for generations worn every day in Japan by everyone, regardless of gender, class, or age. But before it was known as kimono, it was called kosode, meaning the thing to be worn. It was only until the 1800s, when Western culture was introduced to Japan, that the style of the kosode changed slightly. Models, hold out your arms. To include wider sleeves. Now it has become the kimono. The kimono is regarded as a one-size-fits-all garment with basic shape and construction, from a single bolt of fabric or pieces of fabric hand sewn together in a method called straight line cut, resulting in a rectangular T-shaped garment. Models, stay. Models, stay. Now please untie your obi. Don't worry, this is not that kind of show. Take note. Kimono should always be worn with the left flap over the right flap. Only kimonos on dead bodies dressed for burial are worn with the right flap over the left. Jung, I need help. It's not going down. Sorry. How do I scroll it down? Guys, a woman in mourning also wears her kimono right flap over left. Be patient. Once her kimono is worn left over right again, she is fair game. Draped over the shoulders, covering the body down to the ankles. The kimono is then tied at the waistline with a complicated and beautiful obi or sash. The obi hides away excess fabric, keeps the wearer's waist small and posture straight, similar to a corset on women. Men's obi are simpler, thinner, and less restrictive. Models, you may leave. Group number 1, please.
Okay, I got it. Here, let me take it.
The working class were there still till break dawn. Everyone wore the kimono all 4 seasons, multi-layered during the winter, single-layered during the summer. Since the silhouette of the kimono has not changed for more than 1,000 years, the pattern and color of the kimono, especially on the back, became a canvas of art for the maker and an expression of self for the wearer. Blue represents the natural world, the sky, and the ocean.
Louder.
Hank Misa and Jamaica are wearing tabi, split-toe socks, generally white, split between the big toe and the second toe so they can be worn with zori, which are thongs, sandal-like shoes worn with kimono.
Let's ask them to turn off the music.
Please turn off the music. Group 2, pink. Pink is associated with springtime. The price of the plant used to create pink dyes was historically high, so lighter shades are common now, using plum vinegar and reduced safflower dye. White. White is worn at weddings, symbolizing purity, ready to be dyed in the customs of the house one is wedded to. Kimono is traditionally from shoulder to ankle, but with Western influence, the hemline has increased and is now can be worn as a bathrobe. Red. Known as sacred color, representing life's vitals, the dawn, fire, and blood. The purpose of the female attire, at its core, is to attract the opposite partner. With Western attire, to attract a mate, one often displays skin with low-cut neckline, sleeveless dresses, or short hems. With the ao dai, as we discussed at Jai Xuan, the attraction is achieved through accentuating the silhouette and curves of the woman while covering up her skin. The kimono is no exception. Although not obvious, it too is designed to attract a potential mate. A woman always wears her hair up when she wears a kimono. The collar in back of neck is often loose. Turn around.
Turn around.
The collar in back of neck is often loose. When the woman bows to greet her guests, the kimono exposes her nape. The male counterpart then catches a glimpse of her skin, nape, and down her spine, perhaps. Ah, pearly pale flesh, where does it lead? Oh, what a sight that must be for countless suitors through the centuries. Kimono is made up of two Japanese words. Ki means to wear, and mono means thing. Hence, kimono means thing to wear. A rather generic, encompassing term describing an exquisite garment instantly recognizable from all over the world as Japanese. When we first mentioned Japanese as the theme for Chi Lang's camp, one concern was too specific, not relevant to our Vietnamese Lien Doan. Similar to the ao dai, the kimono is more than 1,000 years old, transformed but served the same purposes: to distinguish one's social and political status, to identify one's family name, to pass down as heirloom. For women, to bind them to gracefulness, for merchants to make a living, and to artists to release their creativity. The lives of the kimono and the ao dai parallel with our Lien Doan Chi Lang 2279, transitioning through 44 years, thriving in Western culture, language, and environment. Underneath the layers beats a core of scouts. No matter our social, political stance, no matter our profession, religion, financial status, or GPA, we want every one of our scouts to embrace your strengths and weaknesses and to unleash your creativity. Wear your uniform with pride. Years from now, when we have all outgrown our uniforms remain an invaluable time capsule, perhaps even become an heirloom. All those camping trips, all those cheesy performances, all those vibrant badges earned. When that time comes, come back to us. We will still be here, and you will always have a home with Chi Lang 2279.